coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get some notifications each time I drop a new video like this. I got a little problem with the lighting. I'm in a hotel, and it's hard to control the lighting. But I'll do the best I can. Let's see who we got here. Let's see who's joining in. So we got, I should have kept that closed and made it worse. Okay, let's see who we got here. Randy Cook. What's up, Randy? Michael Knuckles, Sonia Williams, Catherine Gillespie, Slaps and Traps Radio. What's up, entrepreneur? Nyla Bree, that's that Nyla Bree. Fox, Derek Dozier, Kendrick Ballard, Smooth 726. What's up? What's up? Dex, Will Robo, Mr. LaShawn Alexander, Karen. What's up, Karen? Karen Coverdale. That's them Coverdales. That's one of those names right there. Coverdale. Maurice Smith. What's up? Detroit. Jarek Prime. What's up, Gregory Watson? Natasha Mallet. Is that, or is that Millet? Selena Ayers. All right, fam, going in. I see you, H-Town Tony. Going in. As I said earlier, fam, got a lighting issue. I'm in a hotel room. I can't control the lighting. It's very difficult, but I'll do the best that I can. What's important? It ain't even important that you see me. It's more important that you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. And that is in regards to Chris Brown, who has been hit with a couple of additional charges for his incident at a London nightclub. Chris is doubling down on his innocence in the London assault case because he has pleaded not guilty to 2 additional charges. Chris was in London's Southwark Crown Court on Friday morning to plead not guilty to assault causing actual bodily harm to Abraham Diao during an alleged February 2023 assault at Tate nightclub. He also denied possessing an offensive weapon in a public place. What weapon was that? A tequila bottle, which he is accused of going upside of Diao's head with during the altercation. So Chris denied the more serious charge of attempting to cause grievous bodily harm in a hearing in June. Chris's trial is slated to begin on October 26, 2026. He is accused of attacking Diao alongside his co-defendant, who has also denied all charges against him. As reported, Chris was picked up by authorities at a hotel in Manchester in May during his time back in England following the incident. A judge released Chris on conditional bail after he turned over his passport and paid a fee that roughly equates to $6.7 million $6.7 million for a damn bond on for an assault charge? $6.7 million. Damn. But that's the way they do you, fam. If they know you got it, they want it. They're going to hit you according to the amount of money they think you can pay. Now, let's get down to the good part. I've been seeing a number of celebrities get caught up like this, right? And I see how it could happen. I'm not even saying that Chris is guilty of it, but even the accusation holds weight, because if you're a celebrity, you're a target. And all somebody have to do is accuse you of something and you got to lawyer up, because the prosecutors, they're people too. They want to get their name on the books. They want to be a part of history. So if they can attach their name to your name and advance their career and their profile, they'll do it. They'll do it. There are only a few of them out there that won't do it, but many of them will. As soon as they hear, who? Chris Brown? Oh, hell yeah. They want to be in the papers, So anytime a celebrity is accused of something, it has greater implications than, a normal person. It's weird saying a normal person as if a celebrity isn't a normal person. But, you picking up what I'm putting down. So this is why it's important for celebrities to have people with them who really don't appear to be with them to handle, yeah. You got to move that way because the uncivilized mutts are running amok. And there are some people out there, they know they're going to get knocked out. But they've been knocked out before. And they survive. So they'll take the gamble of getting knocked the F out if they think they can come up on 6 figures or more. They'll take that gamble. For the celebrity, it's not worth it because you got to consider your time, and you got to consider your brand, your reputation, and then at the same time, you don't want to be just giving nobody no free money. My first several years as a celebrity was very difficult to not whoop ass. I mean, it was so difficult to not whoop ass. So I just whooped ass, left and right, man. Every city. Well, not every city, but you know what I'm saying. Because people think fat meat greasy. They think fat meat ain't greasy. And everybody trying to be relevant. They jealous when you come to the town, when you come into the city, not realizing that you're only in the city for one night, man. The dude is only in the city for one night. You ain't got to be jealous that the girls is all over him. You don't have to be jealous that the DJ is totally mentioning his name. The whole club has shifted because he walked in. You don't have to be jealous about none of that, because guess what? He only has one night in your city. You have the other 364 nights. You got the advantage. If you are somebody, if you that dude you really think you are, man, let that dude have that night. Them same chicks that's all over him, they gonna be, look, he can't have but one or two. Even if he wanted to do something with him, he ain't gonna be able to do something. He probably won't be able to get around to about one or two of them, maybe 3, 4 max. You got all the other women. And you got them, because after he get through flicking them off, they're going to be right back in the cycle. After they realize it ain't gonna work out with him, they're not gonna be the one. They're gonna be right back in the cycle, right back in the pool with everybody else. So let them have it. Let them have it. You got the advantage. Even if he meet one and click up with her, and it's the one you want. $999,999 times out of 1,000,000, they're not going to end up with him. They might have a few kick it moments and all that, whatever, but you got more action if you're in the city. You got more action at that chick. If you're in close proximity to her, especially, you got more action at it, at showing her that you're the better man. So it's no reason to be jealous over celebrities, man. Like, if he's on the stage and the woman is going crazy, and you're out in the audience and you're watching that woman go crazy, and everybody else is going crazy. Maybe normally you're the man. You're the man normally. But on this day, the dude on stage is the man. You trying to holler. She like, nigga, later. Okay, whatever. She not trying to hear what you got to say right now, bro. Let it ride. Just let it ride. Make it quick. Like, don't try to holler at her during the show. Wait till a break. Wait till it's a break. And then you try to, wait till it's slow. Wait till you gotta read the room, man. Wait till it slow down. Wait till it slows down. And then you just, spit your game. Another move you can make is wait till she get up and go to that concession stand. Step in, I got it, ain't $20, $30, whatever, concession food, ain't nothing. Woo, woo, woo. That break the ice. Now you got a conversation going. Take it from there. You get back, don't be talking her ears off, man. Let her enjoy the show. Try to slide in on the number, and better yet, get the Instagram. Get the Instagram and keep it pushing. If she like you, she'll circle back. Simple. But a lot of times dudes go into these clubs, celebrities they go into the city, and they pretty much take over the city without trying to take over the city. When they come in, the club gonna shift. Depending on how big they are, if it's Chris Brown, the city will shift. He's only in town for one night. Let him have it. Let the city shift. Ain't no big deal. You got another 364 days out of the year to have it all to yourself. So a lot of times, these dudes, when you go into the city, dudes get jealous and, they want to try to insert themselves into the conversation. So instead of them keeping it a buck, being 100 and being a solid dude, and recognizing the situation, reading the room and giving the dude his props like they would want their props, they try to create some type of animosity, some type of tension, and so that's why you got to have hitters with you. You got to have dudes who that's all they do. You got to have a couple of dudes that do this and a couple of dudes that do that. That's all they do. These dudes over here, they do this. These dudes over here, they don't do nothing but this. And y'all know, I can't really say, what I'm saying, we on the internet, but you got to read between the rooms. These two dudes right here, these two, three dudes right here, this all they do is this over here. They don't do nothing else. They They ain't pulling out no poles. They ain't doing none of that squeezing. They ain't doing none of that. All they do is this. These dudes over here, they ain't doing no scrapping, no yapping, none of that. All they do is squeeze. That's it. When you moving like Chris Brown, when you're on that level, that should never be a situation where you have to do somebody else's job. When you got that kind of bread, you see, he said that he made a $6.7 million bond. When you got that kind of bread, you should never have to lift a finger to defend yourself. Not when you paying these dudes. You got dudes around you. You got bodyguards. You got security. Make them do their job. If I got to swing on somebody, what the hell I'm paying you for? The bodyguards and security guys are there to be a buffer. They're there to be a buffer between you and the BS. They're not there to start fights. They're not there to go beat up people. They're not there to show off. They're there to mitigate trouble. That's what they're there for. I don't even deal with security dudes who look for action. Some security dudes, they go out and they want to fight. They looking for somebody to get out of line and somebody to run up on you. They can't wait for some action. They like to put their gloves on and they like to do that. Them type of dudes. They looking for action. I don't deal with them type of dudes. Those dudes gonna get you in some trouble. Those dudes gonna cost you a bunch of money. So I stay away from those type of dudes. The best kind of security guy to have with you is a security guy who don't want no trouble, but is very well equipped to handle trouble. That's the type of dude you want. You want a guy who is going to de-escalate first. In fact, before he can even de-escalate, you want a guy who can go in and prevent things from happening before they even occur. He can see things. Go in, he make you sweep. He make sure that if you're going into the green room or VIP section, wherever, before you walk, somebody say no sound. Oh, you lost. Oh, am I back? Am I back? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Back. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So you want control of the situation. You want to be in a situation where if your artist is in a space, that space need to be controlled. Damn the promoter. What the artist wants trumps what the promoter wants. If the promoter don't agree to what the artist wants, then the artist don't do the show, the artist don't show up, the artist leaves. If the artist don't feel comfortable, the artist gotta feel comfortable. Not just artists, but the celebrity have to feel comfortable in the space. Otherwise, he gotta move around. Now, I don't know if Chris Brown went upside dude's head with the bottle or not. It could have happened. It might be a lie. If it did happen, I could see why it could happen. I could absolutely see myself going up somebody's head with a bottle, especially back then. Back in what is Chris, about 37 or something? Let's see Chris Brown age. Let's see how old is Chris Brown. Chris Brown is 36. He just made 36. So yeah, I can absolutely see going upside somebody's head with a bottle if they were out of pocket. But again, but knowing what I know now, I'm just a lot more sharper now. You know, I can see things, and I can, you know, I could damn near tell the future, man. I done been in so many spaces, seen so much stuff. I could damn near predict exactly how the night gonna unfold. I can go into a room and look around and just check the temperature of the people that's in that space and tell you how the night gonna end. Yeah, this don't feel right. I can pull up. I'm so good now, fam. I could pull up to a party. I could be in the parking lot and just see the people walking in and just watch the people that's walking in and check out the energy. Roll that one down, listen to what's being said and how that energy is, and I can tell right then and there if I'm gonna go in or not. Used to be when I would pull up somewhere, that's where I'm going, I get out, go in, poof, boom. Now I can pull up to a space, sit in the car for a few moments and watch people go in, and I'll be like, that's all right, I'm gone. Just like that. It's a lot easier, a lot less trouble to just stay out of the way. You dig? What's up, Tanya? Bay Area checking in. Clarice Lyles. What's up, Connie? Kendrick Ballard. And T. What's up, Reggie White? Larry Law. Yolanda Sanford, what's up? Yeah, nobody should be able to get up on Chris Brown like that. And, you know, somebody that he felt threatened enough where he had to use violence. Nobody should be able to get that close to him. If they did, his security is supposed to be so on point that before that fool could even get something off, it's like they done already then tore the hinges off of him. I'm still tripping on the $6.7 million bond. $6.7 million for a fight in the club, because that's essentially what it is, an assault. Those things get dismissed with regularity in the U.S. But that just goes to show you ain't in the U.S. When you go to these other countries, you got to know the law. Lucky Ducky. Yeah, when you visit other countries, you have to know the law. You have to know the rules. Or else you could find yourself getting a 10-year sentence for stealing a picture off the wall. Yeah, you think it's funny. See, in the U.S., you can steal a picture off the wall at a hotel, and at the most, they're gonna call that a class. That's a misdemeanor, class C misdemeanor. You know they don't pay a lot for those pictures anyway. Picture about $50. $20, $30. Go to court, pay a fine, get some deferred adjudication, and you're done. Case closed. But not in some of these other countries. Mess around and pick up a life sentence, thinking it's sweet. See Florida checking in. Barack Obama. Human Nature. Patricia Arnold, what's up? Trinity and Tristan, happy birthday. What's up, y'all? Salute. Stephen Wren. What's up, Diane from Michigan? J Money. Ray, what's up, Raina? American Outside. AS3, yeah. AS3. Yeah, oftentimes the security for these artists, they be lacking big time. Like, what the hell are they being paid for? You know, the night Pac got killed, he had security. And Biggie got killed, he had security. What these dudes getting paid for? The sound went out again. Yeah. Yeah, you had Pac get killed, security. No security. Biggie get killed, no security. You know, they got security, but what the hell was security doing? What were they getting paid for? A lot of these dudes, they get paid. As long as there ain't no action, they just getting paid. But the minute there's some real action, some really life-threatening thing, something life-threatening going on, they allow their celebrity, their client, to get downed. And they move on to the next. That's why celebrities should not count on security. Security for a celebrity should just be something additional. That should be like an additional measure to take to keep yourself safe, but you're responsible for your own safety. That's the way I've always moved. You know, I don't give a damn how many people around me. I'm responsible for my own safety. Because you think when that security is out 24/7, the entire time they're with you, they're thinking about your safety? No, they're not. They have mental lapses where they're thinking about, you know, what time they're gonna get off, going home, and what they gotta do when they get home. Sometimes, you know, you might catch them checking their social media. Yeah, I've seen security checking their social media. Sometimes it might be a situation where the security decides that they want to, flirt with the females when they supposed to be holding you down. Sometimes I've seen them take drinks. I've seen security guards, security personnel drink on the job. So I don't trust it. You don't know what them dudes be going through. So they can't possibly think about you the entire time. They can't do that. So, but I can think about my safety all the time. I can be constantly on guard. I'm gonna be on guard. I got the most to lose. McCleary, what's up? Only hood friends who are security give it up for the team. Shit. Hood friends who are security can get you in more trouble than, the regular paid guys who got their certification. You better get you some, if you're gonna have security, you better get you somebody certified. That way, if they do have to hurt somebody, you're covered. Because if you mess around and get a hood dude to handle your security, he might hit the wrong person. He might snap because he don't have training. So he might snap unnecessarily. He may not have the temperament to work security. And he may have a gun and he may not be legal. That's a liability. That's a liability you don't want. I would rather have paid certified security around. Paid certified security. And that way, if something happens, and if he does get in a jam, if he have to down somebody, he's not looking at me to take care of his family and take care of him and take care of his court fees and his lawyers. Because that's what you're going to do. You hire a hood dude and he get in trouble. You're going to have to pay for his lawyer. You're going to have to pay for his kids' tuition. You're going to have to pay the food on the table, medical, everything. You're going to have to pay for everything as if you were him if he ends up in jail. Yeah, you're going to have to pay for his lawyers. And you're going to have to send him commissary. But if he's certified and he's the real deal, he's insured, he's bonded, then all of that stuff is taken care of through a third party. So that's something that liability don't fall on you. But if he go out there and do something and he a hood dude on your behalf, he's going to expect for you to fully provide for him and his family for however long he's going through that situation. Even after he goes through the situation, he's going to feel like you owe him something. He's going to feel like you always owe him because he took an L for you. So, you don't want to deal with that. You don't want that trouble. If you want your hood homie to cover you like that, if you love him that much and you care that much, send your hood homie to security school. Send him somewhere to get certified. And then make sure show him how to start his own security company. He can be the only person working in the beginning. But show him how to start his own security detail company and get insured. That's how you can help your hood buddy if he really wants to work security. Larry Law, what's up? What's up, Desmond Stevens? Yeah, I know a lot about this security stuff, fam, because I've been around it for a long time. And I've seen all types of people do it. I've seen some good ones and I've seen some bad ones. Most of the security I've seen are bad. Most of the dudes that I know that work security are bad. Even the ones who work in the clubs. Bad, bad attitude, everything. They think working security means that you got to go around looking mean and being aggressive with people. You know, they think they're like some type of police officer for the clubs or something. They got an attitude. They just walk around mean mugging people. You can see them sometimes at clubs. They'll be standing at the front door, the bouncers at the front door, looking at people all mean and mean mugging people. Already the energy is off. So if you go inside of a place where the energy is off at the door, it'll probably be off once you get inside. So I avoid those type of places. Dudes standing there trying to mean mug and all that kind of stuff. I won't even go in. Like, what is he mad about? Why is he mad? We are patronizing this establishment that he's working for. He should be happy we walking in here. But he mean mugging. Like the customers have done something to him. Like the patrons have done something to him wrong. See, he already got a bad attitude. If he have a bad attitude, the person who hired him probably got a bad attitude. I don't play that. When I have an event, I instruct all staff to be thankful for every single person walking through that door. And to thank them and tell them to have a good time when they come through that door. Have a good time. You'd be surprised how that shifts the energy when people come to your event. You know, when the staff is friendly. You know how it be like when you go through TSA, when you're traveling and you're at the airport, you go through TSA. Notice how like when the customs agents are friendly, when the TSA agents are friendly and they say good morning and stuff like that, you know, it seems to make your experience going through security a little better. But if they act like they don't want to be there and they mean mugging and, you know, throwing around instructions, man, you be like, man, you know, it mess your mood up. It throw your energy off. It's the same way when people go into venues. You go to the club, you go to even if you go to a restaurant, if people got a bad attitude, now it's mess your attitude up. Now you got a bad attitude. So I let my people know, man, be thankful. These people could have been anywhere in the world, but they came to mess with us. They decided they're going to come through and support what we got going on. Show some respect. And appreciation. Another thing too, people that have that type of attitude, promoters and club owners and, you know, people that run venues, when they have that type of attitude, they don't last long. They do not last long because every industry is going to experience a downturn. Every industry, every company is going to have slow times. And when those times get slow and the crowds are not piling into your spot, when that restaurant experiences some trouble and people are no longer coming in by the droves, people are going to remember No, I ain't going over that, man. You know what? They have bad attitude anyway. Let's go somewhere else. But if you good to people, you treat people right, and they know it's tough times, and you got something going on. Let's say you do I don't know, some type of discount, friends and family, or law customer thing, or I don't know, what they call them, preferred customers and all that kind of stuff. Whatever. Like, look, if you did some type of ran some type of special, or had some type of special promotion going on, they might go like, yeah, I'm gonna go support that, man, because these people over here, they're good people. So I'm gonna support that. We're gonna help them stay open. We're gonna help them keep their doors open. We're gonna go over here when nobody else is over there. When everything is, when it's slow, we're gonna go over here and spend some money over here. See, that's the type of dude I am. I go spend money with the people that rock with me. You'd be surprised what that'll do for a business when you support a business where you got good people, you got good staff, you got good management. For whatever reason, it's slow, and you walk in there and you say, you know what, I'm gonna spend some money. You spend a few $100s or whatever, and then give them a big tip on top of that. Man, that's the type of morale you need, man, to go back out there one more day. China Carter, what's up? Dead serious. I wanna jump on this. I want to jump on this this ice thing that's going on in California. That's a different live though. I'm gonna jump on that after this. But there's something going on in California, man. People out there swinging on ice. They fighting ice, like shooting at ice. So I'm gonna get in that on the next live. I'm gonna absolutely jump on that on the next live. I see LeBron James got a new product out in the stores. A grooming product for men, got a grooming line. The shop. Yeah, that's a good move. Good move, LeBron. All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Like I said, I'm gonna run this live on, we about to talk about ICE and these protests that's going on. So I'll shut it down, and in about maybe like between 5 and 10 minutes, I'm gonna bring y'all this live and bring y'all up to date about what's going on with ICE and these protesters out in California. All right, that's my time. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.